In the heart of the Atlantean Empire, where emerald forests embrace crystal clear lakes, there resided a warrior named Alias. His hair flowed like a silken waterfall down his broad shoulders, a distinctive emblem of his strength and devotion. In his prime, he was a striking figure, still in his 30s, bearing the weight of both legend and legacy. Alias had garnered his renown as the most skilled, revered, and dreaded of warriors within the Atlantean ranks. Countless battlefields bore witness to his valor, where he confronted insurmountable odds with a sword that moved as if in a dance of a deadly grace. His very name struck fear into the hearts of those who dared oppose the Atlantean Empire. Yet Alias was more than a warrior. He was an enigma of compassion, his kind heart shining through the thunderous clash of swords. His gentleness towards those less fortunate and his humility amidst his triumph set him apart. Every member of the Empire, from lowly servant to lofty noble, felt the warmth of his respect. Children held a special place in Alias's heart. He frequented orphanages and schools, weaving tales of his adventures, imparting wisdom to eager young minds. To them, he was not just a warrior, but also a guardian, a mentor, a beacon of hope. One fateful morning, as he lay upon his bed, his hair spreading like a golden halo, Alias could not ignore the persistent feeling that life held more than the cacophonous battlefield. A whisper from his innermost soul beckoned him to tread a different path, one leading not to conquest, but to enlightenment. This longing filled him with an unfamiliar ache, a yearning he had never known. With a heart weighed down, he chose to embark on a journey into the mountains, relinquishing the life of a celebrated warrior. Little did he suspect that this quest for spiritual awakening would unveil not only his destiny, but also breathe transformative life into the empire he had served so steadfastly over the years. For weeks, Alias journeyed deeper into the heart of the rugged mountains. He faced treacherous terrain, fierce storms, and encounters with mythical creatures that tested his resolve. Yet his determination never wavered. He built a small sanctuary high in the mountains, a place where he could meditate and commune with the spirits of the land. Days turned into weeks, and Alias delved deeper into the art of meditation. He sought the guidance of wise hermits who had spent their lives in seclusion, harnessing the power of the mind and spirit. Alias honed his abilities, learning to control his breathing, quiet his thoughts, and open his heart to the mysteries of the universe. As he sat atop a rocky precipice one clear night, the twinkling stars above seemed to beckon him. Alias closed his eyes and let his consciousness expand, reaching out to the cosmos. It was in that moment of profound stillness that he felt a surge of energy, like a river of light flowing through him. It was as if the very essence of the universe was speaking to him, whispering secrets that had been hidden for eons. Weeks turned into months as Alias continued his quest for enlightenment. He delved deeper and deeper into the mysteries of existence, his once powerful body now lean and toned from meditation and spiritual practice. Then, one fateful day, as he meditated beneath a towering waterfall, a revelation washed over him like a cleansing tide. He saw the Atlantean Empire not as a realm of conquest and power, but as a beacon of enlightenment, a place where the spiritual and the material coexisted in harmony. Alias realized that his destiny was not to be a warrior in a traditional sense, but a guardian of the Empire's spiritual legacy, He understood that true power came not from the sword, but from the wisdom of the heart and the connection to the higher realms. With newfound purpose burning in his soul, Aelius descended from the mountains, his long hair flowing like a waterfall behind him. He returned to the Empire, not as a warrior seeking glory on the battlefield, but as a sage and spiritual guide, ready to help his people find the path to enlightenment. Aelius spent the rest of his days teaching the people of the Atlantean Empire the ways of inner peace, meditation, and spiritual growth. He helped them unlock the power of their minds and hearts, and in doing so, the Empire flourished in ways it never had before. There was no need for conquest, for the Empire's true strength lay in the enlightenment of its people. Aelius's legacy lived on for generations. His teachings were passed down through the ages, and the Atlantean Empire became known not only for its material wealth, but also for its spiritual richness. It became a place where warriors were also philosophers, where strength was tempered by compassion, and where the quest for enlightenment was the true mission of life. And as the sun set on the Empire, casting a warm golden glow over its thriving cities and serene landscapes, Aelius, the long-haired warrior turned spiritual guide, knew that he had fulfilled his destiny. In the twilight of his life, he gazed out at the empire he had helped transform, content in the knowledge that he had found his true purpose and had guided his people to a brighter, more enlightened future. As Aelius continued to share his wisdom with the people of the Atlantean Empire, his influence grew far beyond the borders of his homeland. Travelers from distant lands ventured to the Empire, drawn by tales of the warrior-turned-sage, whose teachings had the power to transform lives. One such traveler was Alicia, a young woman from a distant kingdom plagued by strife and conflict. Her heart was the burden of her people's suffering. She embarked on a treacherous journey to seek the guidance of Aelius. When she arrived at the Atlantean Empire, she was welcomed with open arms, for Aelius had become a beacon of hope to those in need. Under Aelius's tutelage, Alicia discovered her own inner strength and began to understand the true meaning of power. She too renounced the path of violence and embraced the way of the heart and mind. Her transformation was a testament to Aelius's teachings, and she returned to her homeland as a messenger of peace and enlightenment, carrying with her the wisdom she had gained from the long-haired warrior. Under the combined efforts of Aelius, Alicia, and countless others who embraced the path of enlightenment, the Atlantean Empire entered a golden era. Its cities flourished, not through conquest, but through cooperation and unity. The people thrived in an atmosphere of harmony and compassion, and their wisdom radiated like a beacon to neighboring lands. The empire's influence extended far and wide, as emissaries and scholars from distant realms sought to learn from its enlightened society. The empire became a center for knowledge, where philosophers, scientists, and spiritual teachers gathered to exchange ideas and deepen their understanding of the universe. Aelius continued to guide his people with grace and humility, and his hair, now silver like the moonlight, remained a symbol of his unwavering commitment to the spiritual path. He watched with pride as the empire he had once defended as a warrior became a shining example of what humanity could achieve when guided by the principles of inner peace and enlightenment. As years flowed by like a tranquil river, Aelius sensed the approaching culmination of his earthly sojourn. He gathered his devoted disciples and addressed them with a serene countenance. "My dear friends, My earthly sojourn is drawing to its final embrace. Yet remember that the path of enlightenment we have trodden together shall persist. Know that true power resides within each of you, your sacred duty to illuminate the world with this inner radiance. With a serenity that mirrored the stillness of the deepest lake, Alias closed his eyes, sinking into a profound meditation from which he would not return to the earthly realm. His physical form dissolved into the ethereal tapestry of existence, leaving behind only a memory of a long-haired warrior who had transcended the confines of the material world. The Atlantean Empire, now a bastion of wisdom and compassion, continued to flourish for generations. Alias's teachings remained at the core of its societal fabric, a constant reminder that even the mightiest of warriors would unearth a higher calling. The Empire understood that true strength lay not in the sharpened edge of the sword, but in the radiant enlightenment of the soul. Thus the legend of Alias, the long-haired warrior who embarked on an odyssey in search of enlightenment, resonated through the corridors of time. It stirred the hearts of countless souls, inspiring them to embark on their own journeys toward inner serenity, purpose, and the fulfillment of their true destinies. In the annals of history, Alias's name shone like a distant star, a guiding light to those who yearned for the wisdom that transcended the temporal boundaries of existence. His legacy was not a tale of conquest or domination, but a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit to seek the higher truths that lie beyond the battlefield, and in that seeking, to find the path to true enlightenment. The end. Thank you everybody, this is Rob from Tales from Afar. We have now opened a Patreon channel and we'd really appreciate your support. Whatever you'd like to do or contribute, we'll be uploading different tiers with the artwork and other things that you can enjoy for your subscription to our service and continuation of this channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you in advance.